Hi children. Some people say that I'm a morning person, okay? Another says that I'm a night person. I can do it all night and I'm completely an all-nighter. And yeah, this is still a debatable topic as to what works best for people. But fact still remains that there is something called a circadian rhythm in our body, a body clock, okay? And the body clock responds to light and dark. And there are hormones in the body which are released with response to the light or dark that our body faces. So there's this hormone called melatonin which is released when it gets dark. And you know what, interestingly, melatonin has this power to suppress the function of dopamine. You remember dopamine? We spoke about the enthusiasm hormone, right? And now, if we look at the entire day, let's say waking hours, not necessarily morning or evening. So when we wake up in the morning, through our activities, when we go about doing all the activities, whatever we are very enthusiastic about, the number of successes or whatever we are doing, and we feel a sense of achievement, dopamine is released. And as a result of that, there are other chemicals in the body, which the body, other chemicals in the body which are released as a response to release of dopamine, okay? Now, towards the fag end of the day, or say something like 12 hours or, in that range, these chemicals are accumulated in the body and they go and bind to the receptors of dopamine, right? And because they bind to receptors of dopamine, now dopamine can't bind there. And therefore enthusiasm levels go low, okay? Now if you notice, for people who are morning people, early morning they would start, and I'm looking forward to doing things. And of course early morning has been shown to be very good time for focusing. Several studies have been done to show that early morning time is very good for focusing. So you focus and still you continue doing your work, and then as you go through your day, your dopamine levels are high, and towards the fag end of the day the levels go down. And you know why now? Because one is that you have melatonin which is released as darkness sets in and your dopamine levels are suppressed, and second is that the chemicals which were released through the day are now going and sitting on the dopamine receptors, and dopamine is not there and your enthusiasm levels are low. And that's when the body, typically how evolutionary we are built, is ready to go to sleep and rest, and finally complete sleep and get up in the morning and start your day again, okay? Now we know that morning time is good for focusing, and we also know studies have shown that somewhere from 10 to 2 is a good time to learn new stuff, right? And afternoon time is a good time to learn stuff which needs a lot of connections. We have two kinds of memory. I will not go into details of that though now. So afternoon time is a time to do things or learn stuff which needs a lot of interconnection. So morning time we have schooling, yes, you're learning new things, and afternoon time is a time to do homework. That is how our system was built. But now that we have schooling from home, and though we have classes in the morning, a lot of children have turned their whole clock upside down. They remain awake entire night doing things, pushing their work into the night, and a lot of night time is spent in doing work, and then they come back in the morning, and then you start off your classes and you're not really your brightest self because you haven't had that good night's sleep. And melatonin levels which are released at night are very, very important for the body to become stress free and go through complete restfulness, and to come back next day morning rejuvenated, right? So irrespective of what timer you are, a morning person or an evening person, we can't really tweak our body clock too much. We already do, because even though the day becomes, the sun is not there and our body says okay, there's no more light, we have these artificial lights which keeps us going for some time. But we can't tweak with our body clock too much, no children? So it is important that we have that good night's sleep and get up in the morning and do most of the functions which happen in the morning, right? Now one more important thing, have you felt ever that at night you're doing things which you normally wouldn't do, or do some rash things, and some of you also regret it in the morning? A lot of children tell me that ma'am, I should not have done that, I don't feel good about having done it at night, and in the morning I regret it. There's a reason for that as well, because creativity is highest when the brain is tired. When the brain is tired, the feeling is that let it be, let's just do it. We don't process repercussions, we don't process what would happen as a result of this, and therefore our brain is just let loose, and we are most creative ideas, most crazy ideas. Some of them would be functional, some of them will be really, really useful, some of them will not be very useful, some of them will be also detrimental to our well-being, right? So it's better not to push or do these new things which late into the night when the brain is tired. So try as much as possible to bring your study time to the daytime, and do other kind of things like, repetitive or homework or revision and stuff like that towards the afternoon, moving into the evening. But we don't want to tweak with our body clock too much, right? Because that's important for our well-being. Okay, so take care, and let's respect our body clock. Ciao.